Hey traders, this is Christian Fromhertz, CEO of the Tribeca Trade Group with a quick intraday video and just something that we picked up on a couple weeks ago in regards to earning season. And this is the type of value that we add at Tribeca Trade Group. What I've previously done for earning season is, sometimes I structure trades on earnings day that may go ahead and may do pretty well on the earnings day itself. But one thing that we noticed going into this quarter was a lot of names have been running up into earnings, and then really get overbought. And then on earnings day, they kind of fizzle. And then it takes a few days for them to kind of cycle through. So a couple examples of this was on Apple. Apple made a real nice run into earnings, and then it didn't do anything on earnings. So if you had an earnings trade on for Apple, if you were playing a call spread or a put spread, probably didn't work too well. Same thing with Facebook, right? Facebook, huge run into earnings. Then on the event itself, it was very extremely overbought going into their earnings, into their earnings event and into their earnings report, and then it basically did nothing on earnings. The one outlier was probably be Google in this event, but Amazon did the same thing. Amazon got a big pop on earnings, then pretty much settled in. So one trade that we've been doing that's been really successful, and our traders have had these trades on, is we've been actually playing the run into earnings and then taking the trade off right before they actually report. So this trade has worked on a number of names for us, but I'll share with you a couple of them. So the idea of this is to always kind of change your trading with what the market gives you. So for example, we looked at BABA last week and we put a trade on, and we're doing this via call spreads. So I'm not even going out, I'm looking for what type of move I think can happen going in the days leading up to earnings, and then I look to take the trade off right before earnings, or maybe the week before earnings, if it doesn't line up perfectly with the weekly options that you're available. But a couple of trades that we've done is we structured a trade. This was just earlier this week. We structured a trade in BABA. We put the 117, 119 call spread on for 62 cents, and was able to take this off for $1.15, and then later in the day at $1.42. And now you can see BABA is through the $2 strike. So I'm actually looking to take this off for a full profit of the $2 of the width minus the premium paid. We did this with Broadcom as too last week. Broadcom reports in a couple weeks, and look at what Broadcom is doing as well. So it's breaking out. The third trade that we did this with was Alta too. So looking ahead at the calendar, looking to see when these names are reporting, and then playing the trend, because it seems like the majority of plays that have been taking place, or the majority of the moves that have been taking place, are into earnings, not on the actual earnings event itself. So we've got 3 or 4 trades on now that are like we're hitting doubles and triples on these. So I have another one that I'm going to be putting on shortly as well. I'm looking at a couple weeks to see who reports. But you have to be a member of Tribeca Trade Group. So go ahead and sign up, tribecatradegroup.com. You could try us out. You could see what we're doing here. We're always adapting and capturing the right move, because again, a lot of these names, it's not really even worth it to play the move if they've already ramped up and are overbought into earnings. So we change how we trade all the time to take advantage of what's going on in the marketplace. So tribecatradegroup.com. You can get half off the first month. Coupon code TTG. Check us out. Thanks.